At Lemuria, the lost civilization of the heart. What if there was once a civilization unlike anything we know today? A civilization that lived in harmony with nature, communicated through intuition, understood the energetic nature of reality, and viewed all life as sacred. A civilization remembered in spiritual traditions as Lemuria. For many people, Lemuria is more than a myth. It represents a memory of humanity's connection to the earth, to each other, and to a higher level of consciousness. Today, we will explore the story of Lemuria, its origins, its people, their gifts and way of life, their connection to nature, what happened to this mysterious civilization, and why so many people believe the lessons of Lemuria remain important today. Whether you see Lemuria as literal history, spiritual symbolism, or ancient wisdom preserved through legend, its story continues to inspire millions around the world. Let's begin. What was Lemuria? The story of Lemuria occupies a unique place between mythology, spirituality, and alternative history. The name Lemuria first appeared in the 19th century when scientists attempted to explain similarities between species found in India and Madagascar. Before the theory of continental drift was discovered, some researchers proposed the existence of a lost continent connecting these regions. They called this hypothetical landmass Lemuria. Eventually, modern geology replaced this theory. However, the idea of Lemuria took on a new life through spiritual and esoteric teachings. Over time, Lemuria evolved from a geological theory into a vision of an ancient civilization remembered for its wisdom, compassion, and profound relationship with nature. Many modern spiritual traditions describe Lemuria as a peaceful civilization that existed long before recorded history. Some believe it was located somewhere in the Pacific Ocean. Others associate it with Hawaii, Polynesia, New Zealand, Easter Island, Mount Shasta in California, or other regions connected to ancient Earth traditions. While accounts differ, many share similar themes. Lemuria is often described as a civilization rooted in unity, love, cooperation, and deep spiritual awareness. The origins of the Lemurians. According to modern spiritual traditions, the Lemurians were among the earliest advanced civilizations on Earth. Some teachings suggest they arrived during a period when humanity was much more spiritually connected than today. Others believe they emerged naturally as human consciousness evolved. Certain New Age traditions describe Lemurians as highly evolved beings who carried knowledge from other star systems. Some associate them with the Pleiades. Others connect them to Sirius or other celestial origins. These beliefs are spiritual interpretations rather than historical facts. Regardless of their origin story, the common theme remains the same. The Lemurians are remembered as people whose primary focus was not technology or conquest. Their focus was consciousness. They understood that inner development was the foundation of all growth. Rather than seeking power over others, they sought harmony with life itself. Descriptions of Lemurians often portray them as gentle, compassionate, and deeply heart-centered. Unlike many civilizations remembered for war and expansion, Lemuria is remembered for cooperation and community. The Lemurians reportedly valued love over fear, unity over separation, wisdom over control, service over domination. Their societies were believed to be based on mutual support. There was little emphasis on hierarchy. Leadership was earned through wisdom, integrity, and service. Children were considered sacred. Elders were respected as keepers of wisdom. Communities worked together for the benefit of everyone. According to these traditions, People were encouraged to develop their unique gifts while remaining connected to the collective well-being of society. Competition played a minimal role. Instead, collaboration was viewed as a natural expression of life. Their connection to the earth. One of the most fascinating aspects of Lemurian teachings is their profound connection to nature. The earth was not seen as a resource to exploit. It was viewed as a living being. The Lemurians believed everything possessed consciousness. The trees, the oceans, the mountains, the animals, the wind, the stars. Life itself was considered sacred. Many traditions describe the Lemurians as communicating with nature through intuition and energetic awareness. They understood seasonal cycles. They respected the rhythms of the earth. Their communities were designed to work with nature rather than against it. Agriculture was believed to be sustainable and regenerative. Food was grown with gratitude and respect. Nothing was wasted. The natural world was viewed as both teacher and partner. This deep reverence for nature is one reason Lemuria continues to resonate today. Many people see it as a symbol of humanity's lost relationship with the earth. The gifts of the Lemurians. According to spiritual traditions, the Lemurians possessed abilities that modern society has largely forgotten. These gifts were not considered supernatural. They were viewed as natural expressions of consciousness. Among the most commonly mentioned gifts are intuition, telepathy, empathic awareness, energy healing, spiritual communication, expanded states of consciousness. Telepathy is frequently discussed in Lemurian teachings. Instead of relying entirely on spoken language, people communicated through energetic understanding and emotional resonance. Many traditions also describe advanced healing methods. Healing was believed to involve balancing the energetic systems of the body rather than simply treating symptoms. Sound, light, crystals, intention, breath, and frequency were all said to play important roles. The Lemurians reportedly understood that thoughts, emotions, and physical well-being were deeply interconnected. Their greatest gift, however, may have been their ability to live from the heart. Compassion was considered a strength. Kindness was considered wisdom. Connection was considered power. Lemurian society. Many accounts describe Lemurian society as highly advanced, though not necessarily in the technological sense familiar to us today. Rather than machines and industry, advancement was measured through consciousness. Education focused on self-awareness. Spiritual development. Creativity. Healing. And understanding the natural world. Temples and sacred spaces were used for learning, healing, meditation, and community gatherings. People spent time cultivating inner wisdom. Art, music, and ceremony played important roles. Daily life was infused with meaning and gratitude. Rather than separating spirituality from ordinary life, spirituality was woven into everything they did. Work, relationships, community, nature. and personal growth were all seen as sacred expressions of life. The fall of Lemuria. One of the most intriguing questions surrounding Lemuria is how it ended. Different traditions tell different stories. Some describe a series of natural disasters. Others speak of dramatic earth changes, volcanic activity, earthquakes, flooding, and shifting land masses. According to these accounts, the land that supported Lemurian civilization gradually disappeared beneath the oceans. Many spiritual teachings suggest the process occurred over generations rather than a single catastrophic event. Communities were relocated. Knowledge was preserved. Wisdom was passed down through oral traditions. Some traditions claim survivors traveled to different parts of the world, carrying their teachings with them. Again, these accounts belong to spiritual and esoteric traditions rather than confirmed history. Yet they continue to capture the imagination because they echo a universal theme found in many cultures: the rise and fall of civilizations, the loss of wisdom, and humanity's ongoing search to remember its deeper origins. The connection between Lemuria and Atlantis. Lemuria is often mentioned alongside another legendary civilization, Atlantis. Many modern spiritual teachings describe them as very different societies. Lemuria is associated with the heart, compassion, intuition, connection. Atlantis is often associated with the mind, technology, knowledge, innovation, and power. Some traditions suggest that Atlantis and Lemuria represented two different paths of development, one emphasizing spiritual wisdom, the other emphasizing intellectual advancement. Whether these civilizations existed literally or symbolically, they serve as powerful metaphors. The ideal future may require both the wisdom of the heart and the brilliance of the mind, working together in harmony. Why Lemuria matters today. Perhaps the most important question is not whether Lemuria existed. The more important question may be, why does its story continue to inspire people? In many ways, Lemuria represents qualities that modern society longs to reclaim: connection, compassion, community, harmony with nature, inner peace, meaningful living. The story reminds us that progress is not measured solely through technology or material success. True progress also includes emotional intelligence, wisdom, integrity, and respect for life. The lessons associated with Lemuria encourage us to ask, how can we live more consciously? How can we reconnect with nature? How can we create communities based on cooperation rather than division? How can we lead with compassion? These questions remain deeply relevant today. Whether viewed as history, myth, symbolism, or spiritual memory, Lemuria continues to hold a special place in the imagination of humanity. It represents a vision of a world where people lived in harmony with each other and with the earth. A world where intuition was valued. Where healing was holistic. Where community mattered. And where life itself was considered sacred. Perhaps the true legacy of Lemuria is not found beneath the oceans. Perhaps it lives within the human heart. In our desire to reconnect. To heal. To remember. And to create a future rooted in wisdom, compassion, and harmony. Thank you for joining this exploration of Lemuria. If you enjoyed this journey into ancient mysteries, consciousness, and spiritual traditions, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, may you walk gently upon the earth and remember the wisdom that lives within.